Welcome to our Monday motivation. Welcome. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. Listen, man, we have some good things going on. This is the week of the holiday, Thanksgiving, spending money and setting themselves up for a great weekend or day with their families. Having some amazing eats. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about it. But here's the question. A lot are saying that they're financially challenged. A lot of people made political decisions this election saying that everything is too expensive. A lot of people chose to vote against their best wishes for the price of eggs, milk, or what have you. But yet, folks are still traveling. Folks are still going to be doing their Christmas shopping. Folks are buying up those expensive eggs and that turkey for Thanksgiving. Folks are revving up and getting ready for Black Friday. They said that this is going to be the largest travel year ever. People have money. People have money. I need you to understand this, guys. It's what we do with that money that I want to be talking about. That's why this title is Getting Out of the Money Trap. Guys, this thing is absolutely devastating, almost diabolical, where every single month, there's a holiday that takes money out of your pockets. I want to talk to you about taking that money from banks, big business, and the government. It's time to get our cash flow up. It's time to keep more of our hard earned money, get our cash flow up, position ourselves for opportunities. Because the reality is, most people aren't in position because living paycheck to paycheck, robbing Peter to pay Paul, buying things we don't need, and just to please those people we don't like. Just keep it 100. Chances are we're driving a car we can't afford. That's what the statistics show. We're falling behind on our debts. We want to talk about getting our financial foundation strong, getting our house in order, regardless who's in the White House. So here's the funny thing. So you have Thanksgiving coming up. After Thanksgiving, you got Black Friday. After Black Friday, what? Christmas. Folks are spending money. And then after Christmas, and here's the logic behind that. I'm gonna spend money because I'm gonna get a big tax refund, which simply means if you're getting a tax refund all year long, you pay too much on your taxes because a tax refund, line 78 says, this is the amount you overpaid. Why are we giving Uncle Sam all of our too much money all year long for him to use where they say we don't want wars, we don't want to use our money for crazy stuff. Stop giving them all your tax money. I digress. Then we have New Year's. Then we have what? Memorial's Day, then Independence Day, and then Labor Day. It just is a constant, ongoing hustle. And we get caught up in it. Hey, I'm guilty. I love gathering and fellowship and all that. I love the 4th of July cookout. I'm looking forward to having Thanksgiving dinner, exchanging gifts on the holidays. I get it. But we have to become consciously aware and not be out here spending what we don't have, understand and continue digging ourselves into this hole that causes us to be stressed out, and stress causes bad health, and bad health causes death. I mean, come on. It's a cycle that we all must overcome. So I'm not going to point out the bad and not give you a solution. And my mentor Jim Rohn said, don't point out the mess and leave them in the mess. So here's the reality, guys. I mean, holidays are holidays. First and foremost, we just got to be consciously aware of what's going on. We can't continue to be, I truly believe, folks, I mean, it's tradition. Yes, we're supposed to eat and have Thanksgiving. Yes, we're supposed to go out and do Black Friday. Yes, it's tradition. My grandparents did it. My mama did it. I did it. We got to be consciously aware of what this is all about. Knowing that when you're spending that dollar, it's the hustle. It's the stimulation of the economy. All these things. I mean, they lower prices at the end of the year to meet their annual quotas. I mean, that's just what it is. So as you're giving that money, make sure you're not spending what you don't have. How many of us bought things that we don't even use, wear, never wore? Bought your kids gifts. They never opened the box. I was talking to my son the other day. I mean, he's older, he's 12 now, but I bought him an amazing racetrack. And I never saw him play with the racetrack. And when I guilted him a little bit, he said, Dad, I set up the racetrack. It was pretty cool. You're probably listening to this YouTube video. But uh, so there's be specific. I say just give one gift to each individual. Uh, there's ways around that. But here's the deal. The way to overcome it is to make more money first and foremost. So one thing we got to do is increase our cash flow. Find side hustles. But I'm not saying to increase your cash flow to go out and spend it stupid. Increase your cash flow. I'm gonna hit this like a dead like I don't want to say dead horse. I don't want Peter after me, but I'm gonna hit this point over and over and over again because one thing I know, and I don't have the scripture. Matter of fact, this is my Zoom. I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna find the scripture that talks about money and what money is for. uh, Scripture. Hold for 1 second. We got to be dealing with actual facts here. Scripture on wine, money, and food. What's that scripture? Deuteronomy. It says we. No, that's not it. Well, anyway, there's a scripture. Where is it at? Spend money on anything you desire, including wine. Oh, I'm going to use that one. But anyway, they say wine is for laughter, food is for fellowship, and money solves all things. Money solves, that's what I'm looking up. Money solves all things. Money solves all things. In the scriptures, where's that scripture? There it is. I love the Google God. Ecclesiastes 10:19. It states, Feast is made for laughter, wine maketh thee merry, but money answers all things. Man, that's the scriptures, man. We got to make more money. As we make more money and increase our cash flow and put that money into a space. See, and this is where my expertise comes in. I help people to find the money, make more money by starting home-based businesses and generating that extra cash flow, passive income. But more importantly, what do you do with that extra money? That's where the wealth building side of it comes in. Putting that money, that discretionary income, into a vehicle, their own personal bank that is not compromised, that continues to grow uninterrupted, compounding, that's liquid, where you pull from it when opportunities and urgent matters take place without being taxed nor penalized. This exists. We should have a conversation about that. But along with that, you're putting that money into your bank that will grow uninterrupted, paying a guarantee or paying you a dividend, which has paid their members for over 170 years that withstand wars and calamities and those things. Your money is safe. And when you need it, you interrupt the growth and have it working in multiple places. Guys, this is what I'm talking about, breaking the money trap. Stop putting your money, stop falling victim and just moving through things just without a plan. So this is where we make a change because financial literacy, being mindful of the things that we do, everything's popping up on my screen, is the first thing. Education and then execute, getting with you, put this type of plan together. If you are not making, if you don't have a part-time business, you need to be talking to me right now. You need to be texting me, calling me, and saying, what do you do? Let me take a look at what you're doing so I can make an educated, informed decision on whether or not it's something I want to do. And if it's not with me, get with somebody to see what they're doing as we close out the year 2024, go into a new year on point, making some incredible income, but not just making incredible income, putting that money in places that's going to be safe from whatever takes place in these next few years. You want to make sure it's places that's been around and it's in a storage place that banks put their money in. Okay, well structured whole life policy. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Everybody can't do this. Most people don't talk about it. Financial planners don't speak on it because they don't make a whole lot of money off of it, and they're not licensed in that space. So they'll be like, that's not what you want to do. But yet the Rockefellers, the Ray Krocs, Walt Disney's, I can go on and on and on of banks, Bank of America's, Chase Manhattan's, who've utilized these vehicles to put them in a position to win financially. I want to help you to do the exact same thing, guys. So, man, listen, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I'm hoping that this is being recorded on our YouTube page. And I'm going to break free from the money trap. It's as we want to enjoy the holidays. Be careful, be mindful, and have fun. Don't get caught up in all these politics and everything that nature. Man, hug on your family, love your family, and put a family strategy together. Talk to your family. Say, hey, what do you have lined up? Are you set up? Are you positioned for the worst? What type of insurance policy do you have? Do you have a part-time business? Those are the conversations that should be had when families come together. We try to shy away from those conversations, but those are conversations that wealthy families have. They don't talk, I mean, small talk probably, but you want to make sure the foundation. And what is the foundation? The foundation should be family. Are you straight? Do you have life insurance? What are your retirement plans? What is your plan B? What do you have in place to offset whatever's coming up? Let's talk about getting a whole life policy on all of our grandchildren, our children, so we can start setting up legacy. The Rockefellers, one of the things they did, and if you haven't read this book, let me find it for you. I got books. I got books. I am a reader. What will the Rockefellers do? You want to get this book, okay? Basically, they get policies on every family member. One thing that's guaranteed is death. So that policy, when one passes away, goes into the family estate trust, and it continues to accumulate. And then they build up that nest egg, and now they have the finances and funds that created trillions of dollars, multiple generations. It's all established, man. There's ways to do it. You could break and win the money trap, guys. It starts with you. If it taught this, now you know. I'm just giving you a little bit. Let's talk in more detail. Let's connect together where we can talk about what exactly, see what you have. You might be straight, but there might be things we need to tweak to make sure that you're good. Do you have a well complex trust? I have a family member, I have a people that I know directly, not to compromise anyone's identity. had death in their family, and it's straight chaos. Straight chaos. What you have to do, and I don't wish it on nobody, but if you have a living trust, if you have a trust that, and a will's not just, the will's not good enough. A will is simply, I've learned this recently because I used to push will. Now you want to get a will, but a will is public, where you still have bill collectors and everyone coming after everything you leave behind. It's guaranteed to put you in probate. But with a trust that's properly set up is private. Nobody knows who's all your assets is everything's inside that trust. No one can touch it. And you dictate exactly where you want your money to go and how you want everything to navigate when you leave this earth. Or while you're still here, you have a living trust. We set you up with that. I have my company set you up with that. All the information will be attached to this link, Zoom, and it's going to be on all the other platforms. Reach out to me and let's discuss establishing a trust. Let's discuss increasing your cash flow. Let's discuss getting an insurance policy on you and your loved ones. Let's begin this journey, man. Let's not just talk about it. Let's be about it. Let's take charge of our future. The financial foundation is the beginning of it all. Understand this, guys. Get your finances on point, and we've all got room for improvement. Trust me, all of us do, myself as well. I'm not where I want to be, but everything's lining up accordingly, as you should be striving to be there as well. So, with that being said, I say deuces to each and every one of you. Happy holidays, man. Let's go and grow. And man, stay woke. I like saying that now. All right, take charge, everyone.